No song I could ever write could hold me through the night like you do.
Welcome back to Between the Takes. I am here with an amazing singer-songwriter based just outside of Philly. Oddly enough, we almost connected like years ago. I saw him play live. Crazy coincidence. But I'm here with Christopher Burkholder.
That's
Welcome,
me,
man.
Thank you.
Tell them about yourself. Let them know who you are. I mean, you came in solo. Everyone, like, the music was amazing. The videos turned out great. I'm assuming I haven't edited them yet, but they look fantastic right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, who are you?
I am, like you said, a singer-songwriter from Morgantown, PA. So that's about an hour west of Philly, kind of like verging on Amish country. Definitely, it is Amish country.
It is Amish country.
And been singing. I'm 35 now. I've been singing and writing music since I was basically 8 years old. Like, I picked up a guitar, or when my dad first taught me guitar, it was like a few chords, and then it was like, felt like writing came immediately after. Like, I had learned something and I had to do something that felt like my own, like, immediately. Mm-hmm. So been songwriting for a long time, and especially now, been married about a year and really pushing on that trajectory and wanting to release music and just and go full on in the songwriting career and trajectory. So I love to write music. I love to write. I mean, one of my phrases that I like to say is honest music is good music. And so I really just love to give it real and raw to people. And I love to be able to give something that somebody can say, like, I felt something. So that's my first goal. It's just that people feel and kind of get like unzombified for a second, and kind of are able to have that wake up moment of like, oh my gosh, I actually just felt something,
Yeah. I could see that with your music, because the three songs that we had you perform, which, can you remind me the names of those?
So we started with Forever Song. That's a song about my wife, and I got to sing that to her at our wedding during our vows as a surprise.
Beautiful.
And thank you. And then we went into Heads Up, just released that song, and then we finished with Follow.
So it's Follow, Heads Up,
Forever Song.
Forever Song.
Yeah, Forever Song.
I'm really bad with names, even worse with song names.
Yeah,
and I'm going to do my best.
You only just heard them for the first time, so.
Well, I did hear, I think I did hear one of them before, because I was listening to some of your music before today. All three of those songs were so different in their sounds, but so much fun in their own way because of how different they were. Going on your whole wanting people to feel your music.
Yeah.
The second song, Heads Up.
Yeah.
That one was probably my favorite. The whole topic of your face being the entrance to your soul and your heart being, how did you describe it?
I said the lyric is, have you ever considered where your eyes go is what your heart knows, and what your heart knows it opens up for?
Yeah.
So kind of this idea that, like, where your focus is, like where you're looking is what you will know, become intimate with, and let in.
Yeah. Hearing that explanation even made me feel the song more. Like, I felt it in a new way, and knowing your identity for the song and where that writing came from, that even helped me connect with it more and feel it more. I mean, that's kind of the explanation for Heads Up. Do you have any what is your ideas with, I guess you kind of explained Forever Song because it was the song to your wife, kind of related to your vows, but with the last song, what was really the emotion and intention behind that one?
Well, so that song that is called Follow, and I think it was 2019 going into 2020. I wanted to release a song for the beginning of the year, and I looked through the songs that I had, and I was like, nothing really feels like it really is doing justice to the way I feel, and so I got to write a new one. And so I sat in my room and I wrote that, and it really just came out pretty quickly because sometimes when it's like, right there on the surface, it does. And that one especially came out quickly because I had just come through a very amazingly impactful season, spiritually speaking. And my spiritual belief is that I follow Jesus, and I had experienced the Holy Spirit for the first time, and in a really life-changing way. And that was awesome. But I also had felt that like I I still like had almost like fallen away from even after that experience. And so it was like this cry of like, God, I still need you to teach me to follow. Cause like I still waver. Even all the things that you've shown me, like I still waver. And it's like that hymn that says, prone to wander, Lord, I feel it. Prone to leave the God I love. I always thought that lyric was dumb. I was like, you don't leave things you love, you know? And then I was like, oh my gosh, like I do that. And so like, it was really my like desperation saying like, I really want to follow you, but I still need you to teach me how to do it. So the chorus is like, teach me to follow and I will. And really that song is like one of those ones that just grows truer every year for me. I just need it more and more and more. Yeah.
It was a good one. And hearing that makes me, again, it makes me enjoy the song more. It makes it feel more impactful.
Yeah.
And also, I'm gonna be honest, like the topics of your songs, it's very easy, having listened to a lot of Christian music, it's very easy for some of it to just sound cheesy and corny.
Totally.
And it works though for your music. Though your lyrical approach, the musical side of it, it doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel like it's a rinse, wash, repeat sort of thing. You can feel the genuine intent behind every single one of your songs.
That's awesome. That's like the best thing you could have told me. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
But genuinely also just being good at your craft, good at what you like to do. With writing your songs, do you always look for a specific concept? Do you feel like you write out of interactions, periods of life, or do you sometimes just pick a concept and want to write about that?
Yeah. I mean, the songs that you just heard is probably a good example of multiple ways of doing that. So Follow was a bubble to the surface kind of thing. Didn't even really know exactly what I was going to write about. I just started singing and I was like, oh, this is what I'm feeling. Forever Song was one of those ones where it's like, I have this kind of feeling inside of me. I'm going towards marriage with this woman. And then these feelings started to pour over into this song. And especially, you know, that song is very specifically, you know, it's like you said, it's about my wife, but really it's about this concept of like, I've striven or strived for music for a long time. And it feels like this like constant like tension and pull. But being that I'm marrying Franny and viewing her as a song and that she is like, not just a song, she's I didn't write her, you know, she's a song I couldn't have ever written and I get to have her. And how much of a gift that is, that like in the line in the song is, no song I could ever write could hold me through the night like you do. And that idea of like, man, I'm never going to write a song that is going to be in any way as impactful as like a human being, you know what I mean? And like, I get this song that was written by God, given to me. And so it's like, I don't even have to work for the best song. Like as much striving as I've done in music, this song was truly just given to me. And it was like a recentering song that really just helps me in my mind and the way that I live towards Franny to be like, wow, like you're the gift, you know, we will do music. Yes, we'll go with that, but it will no longer be the center of my heart. Like, you're the center of my heart and we'll write songs around this, you know? So, you know, that concept, once again, that kind of was like a bubble over aha moment. Like, oh my gosh, when I just kind of let that lyric out, I was like, that's exactly it. And then I wrote the rest of the song around that lyric, that first lyric, no song I could ever write. But heads up, interestingly enough, when we were dating, me and Franny, we would do these creative dates and we would just be like, okay, like she likes drawing and painting. So you're going to draw your paint, or you could do whatever you want, but she probably would. And I'd probably do music, and we would like hit like a prompt generator or a phrase generator on some website. And the rules were that you had to go with the first thing. There was no rolling again. And so that particular date clicked it and the phrase was heads up. So we both had to write around the concept heads up. And so I went with this concept and she went with some sort of like, you know, somebody looking up, and she hated what she painted. So I don't even know if she ever showed me it, but she helped me with the single art to be able to, you know, capture that same essence. And she actually did the thumbnail for that. So that's a good example of like, there was a prompt and we wrote around the prompt instead of there really being something that was on my heart ready to write. So, which is kind of cool.
That is
kind of fun.
Yeah. That's a cool concept for date ideas too.
Yeah.
Like, especially if you got two very creative people, like having a way for them to like create together. And the fact that it even turned into something that you wanted to release is even better.
Yeah, it's mind blowing to me. And what's really cool about that track is all the tracks for me, my voice and my guitars are all from that night that were just demos. You know, they were just demo takes. I didn't re-record it. So those are from that night, all raw, ready, like not ready, but from that night. So that in that feeling. And then we added like the drums and the piano and the synth afterwards. But the voices, the harmonies, everything is from that night. So it feels like I get to give people something really, I don't know, just precious from like my life experience, you know?
Yeah, that's like, it was literally a raw representation of your writing.
Yeah.
It was, people are getting to hear what it was moments after creation.
Yeah. Yeah.
It didn't get tweaked. It didn't get produced. It got created.
Yeah.
And that's what you got. That's cool. I love hearing things like that from artists. There was an artist on not that long ago, Joe Kenny. He did a album EP or something, all improvisational piano. It was songs that he had a general chord structure and idea for.
I saw with you. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he went into a studio, had the general layout, went through, did one take of every song on the album, and then put it out.
Whoa.
Crazy.
That's cool.
And they sound so good.
Dude.
I listened to them. They sounded really cool. He said the idea was to make it for like a cinematic movie feel. And it definitely felt like you were listening to something that would be on a movie.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's sick.
It was sick. It was so cool. But even going into the concept of hearing it with a movie, your one Teach Me to Follow especially felt like it was the backing track to a movie. Like,
you said
like
that.
the montage of them walking around. I don't know why I keep thinking of Ice Age because
that's cool.
But like Ice Age, how
send
like
me on my way.
Yeah, send me on my way. I'm glad that you knew exactly which song I was thinking of for that, because that's one of the best movie montages because it's just so funny, and the music and just transition, it just became iconic. The fact that you knew immediately what I was going to reference, it shows how iconic it was, and that's what that felt like it could be for some kind of movie.
That's cool. That's cool. I like that. So all you movie directors out there,
hit him up.
Come on.
The licensing websites, have him put all his catalog on there. Make him some money. Get him one of those setups with Netflix or whatever.
Yeah. Let's get some sync going. Some sync
deals. Licensing. That's sync what deals. It is.
Yeah, or sync licensing.
Get him some sync licensings.
Dude, I got to get on that. Honestly, that's a great way to get your music out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen some success with your streams. Do you have any specific strategies that you really suggest to people to try out and go for?
Get your nieces and nephews to add it to their nighttime playlist. I'm not even joking.
It worked though.
I didn't tell them to do that, but like 2 years ago, I was like, wow, Johnny Boy has a lot of listens this past year, and my nieces and nephews called me up and they were like, we just got our Spotify Wrapped and we just want to let you know that we're most of the listens that you have on your Spotify, because they could see their numbers in comparison to the numbers that is on Spotify. And I was like, no way. And they weren't joking. They had like racked up like 9,000 listens.
That's
on
crazy.
Just one song. So my sisters have children, and they, for their nighttime playlist, they will, so at any given time in the middle of the night, if I open up my Spotify for artists, there will be 1 to 2 people listening, and I know it's my niece and nephews. So
that's precious in its own way.
Dude, it is amazing. And I'm like, I want to like promo to like parents, hey, can I be on your kids' nighttime playlist? Because this will actually be encouraging music. If you play music to them through the night, this will be music that will actually be encouraging, uplifting, and like kind of cool. I don't know how many parents do that, but the truth is the songs that have the most listens are absolutely my nieces and nephews. So I don't have any real great strategy other than when I do like the due diligence of like putting out like decent content. And when I say decent content, I just mean like giving it your best and like just actually being intentional before a release and then continuing to be intentional after. I've tried different, social media strategies based on like my friends' recommendations, and that's all good. And everybody has to experiment and figure out like how they're going to do it. But yeah, I just think even just having any sort of intentionality or like direction or vision for how you want to release it, there's like a million ways to do it. I just think having any sort of intentionality just goes a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes effort, and it takes, like you said, just intentionality with the effort. Because I've run into some of those issues whenever I'm trying to promote things with futon sessions.
Yeah.
Or trying to reach out to people. I'm better at reaching out to people than I am at following up with people after they then throw me a date. And I'm like, hey, I know it's next week, but you still want to do it?
Yeah. It worked out for us.
It did.
I tend to do that too.
Yeah.
So
I got lucky. that he's the same way I am.
Yeah, exactly. We're here right now. So something worked.
Something worked.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it was so much fun having you on. Like I said, the music sounds great. You're just a great person to have around, and like an uplifting person to talk to in so many different aspects beyond just the face value of music.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you for taking the time to make the drive out here from Morgantown, which is crazy. I didn't realize you were coming from that far. I thought you were going to be like Norristown or something, but that's
I don't know how far
like,
Norristown is. I'm a little over an hour.
Norristown is like halfway.
Oh, really?
Norristown is like around KOP.
Well, I'll tell you this. If you grow up in Morgantown, you're used to driving everywhere. So It's really not that bad.
Fair. Having lived near there, that is true. It is cornfields.
It is just fields.
On cornfields.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
But thank you again for so much for coming out. If I don't stop stumbling over my words. Is there any way that these people can keep up with you? What's the best way to follow you? Keep up with any shows that you ever have coming out? Any releases?
It's social media, Christopher_Burkholder. On TikTok, I don't even know what it is, but if you typed in Christopher Burkholder, you'd probably find it.
Yeah.
So TikTok, Instagram. Instagram is definitely going to be the place to find most of the updates. Spotify is Christopher Burkholder, or wherever you listen to music. But my plan right now, like I said, is really to just continue to release music consistently. I got a lot of music to get out, and I'm really excited to get it out. So the plan is to continue to release music consistently and hopefully make a living doing it. So if you want to follow me, Instagram, Christopher_Burkholder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you heard it here. We're going to have links to that down in the description. We're going to have Spotify, Apple Music. If he has a link tree, it'll be there. Whatever he's got that he usually pushes, that's what'll be there. Make sure you go follow him. Listen to his music. Let's make it more than just his niece and nephew listening at night. Like, let's get someone else listening.
More children.
Thank you again for coming on. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions for him, please feel free to leave them down below. Hopefully he'll be able to get back to everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.
Teach me to